Welcome to the yearly Let's Complain About YouTube Rewind 2019 edition. I have returned from exile. Thank you, YouTube gods. I exist now. After 2 years of being excluded in YouTube Rewind and
What
complaining
reason
about it
could they
every year,
possibly have?
I am finally in YouTube Rewind. This is so awesome. Everyone is gonna love YouTube Rewind now that I am in it. Oh no. Oh god. Oh god. Despite YouTube's best efforts, YouTube Rewind is still a disaster. This is so sad. F's in the chat. They actually showed me this rewind before. I actually got to see it and I got to give feedback on it, and they took some of my feedback, but it's still bombed. I'm sorry, YouTube. Listen, it's not my job to create this video. They just showed me the finalized product, okay? This is not how I would do it, okay? If I can control rewind, we'll get into how I would make it. Regardless, I do find it kind of funny because it's almost like they try to avoid all the politics that went on in the previous ones of who they're going to put up there and who they're going to celebrate and what things they're going to celebrate. And they just said, okay, we'll just show the top ones. And then that way you can't complain. And that just completely backfired. And when I saw it, I'm like, oh, that makes sense, actually. This way they avoid everyone complaining about it because it's just a list. You can't complain about list. This is democracy. This is what you said. You like this video. It's not us. It's not our fault. But yeah, I actually have a lot of thoughts on this. We'll get into it. I wasn't planning to make a video on this because just like everyone, when you watch it, the reaction is just, yeah, there's not much to say about it. It's kind of boring. It's a Watch Mojo video. That's what everyone's sentiment is when they react to YouTube Rewind. But I thought, let's go through it anyway, and I can give my thoughts on it because that's the yearly tradition of this channel. I find it funny that people thought this was like a preview of Rewind. People didn't even realize it was the actual Rewind.
K-pop! That is so awkward to watch.
That is so awkward.
That's the first words. I love Ethan's cringe as well. It's so good. Okay. Don't start with Casey Neistat. I'm sorry. I like Casey Neistat. Don't get me wrong, but he's been in every Rewind ever at this point. And also, him yelling K-pop, as funny as it is, that was not the cringiest part of Rewind, okay? It was Will Smith going, yeah! If I got to control Rewind, I would get back Will Smith and recreate that beautiful moment where he goes, yeah! That would have been cool. I would have liked that. Marquez did a video with Will Smith even and made him react to that meme. I thought it was so good.
Take a pause. Take a pause.
That's a good one.
Yeah, just.
I have one more. One more meme for you.
Ah, that was you. Oh man.
Good times.
Yeah.
YouTube Rewind.
I got smashed for this one though.
You know what?
And I brought you down with me on this one.
I'd say it was a height. I'd say we reached.
Obviously, it's gonna be hard to get people involved with Rewind now. Like, no one wants to touch it anymore. It's this cursed object. Sorry, I'm already going off tangents.
That is so awkward to watch.
YouTube Rewind 2018, the most disliked video in the history of YouTube.
Is it really? Damn, I didn't realize. In 2018, we made something you didn't like, so in 2019, let's see what you did like, because you're better at this than we are. I know they didn't mean for this, but it does come across as a tiny bit passive-aggressive, wording it that way. Listen, maybe if I was hired, I could have given better feedback, alright? I hate this clip with a shoe. It pisses me off every time. I don't know why. I think it's a cool concept, though, of showing just the top ones. I know everyone hated it because it's like, oh, I can just look that up. But when I watched through it, I was actually surprised when I saw some of the top videos. I'm like, oh, really? Damn. We'll get to that, I guess. I have no idea what that video is. The most liked creator videos. Okay, Shane Dawson. Cool.
I know they doubted my thesis, but they doubted Jesus, and right now I'm making it clear. Clearly these people don't know where they going, and lately I feel like the man with the map. I got this shit out the mud, you could give me the word, and I'll probably give it right back.
It's cool. I don't know what. See, this is the thing. I don't know what to say about this. There's nothing to react to. That's why I didn't want to make the initial video. I'm like, I don't know. Hey, look at that! Amazing! I exist! Thank you. And I think this video, I think Mr. Beast deserves to be #1. He had an amazing year, obviously. But, you know, the title is make this video the most liked video on YouTube. The whole goal of this video. This is not me being salty about being #1. But the whole point of this is to get that metric, you know? So it kind of feeds the whole purpose of you made this the most liked video. Well, it doesn't give a genuine reflection of what the year is. That's my point, right? It doesn't capture the moments of what happened last year. And I feel like that's the whole problem with this. They try to avoid the politics, which makes sense, but then you lose the reflection of what the year was. And I think this is a good example of that. I don't care about music videos. I'm just gonna move on. Most liked dance videos. Who cares? Video games, yeah! Okay, Roblox is apparently huge. Jesus Christ. What is this game? Gerana Free Fire had 30 billion views. What? What? This is like a Fortnite PUBG clone, and it has 30 billion views. I've never heard of it. Almost more than GTA. Jesus Christ. Minecraft. 100 billion, baby. God damn. God damn. That's nuts. You know, I always avoid the top games. Like I used to avoid Minecraft, and I don't like Fortnite because it's just so lame. I guess Minecraft sort of became cool again, but still. All right, most liked beauty videos. I guess they have to have this. Cool, I don't care. Let's move on. These new creator breakouts. It's good that they had this because obviously if you're just with this top list format, you're just gonna get the top creators are gonna get monopoly, and that's not fair either. Industry plant. I'm just kidding. Oh, Drew Gordon made it in. That's awesome. Again, there's not much to say about it. And then they had the most viewed creators. Haziland, 2 billion. What? Mr. Beast, Dude Perfect, David Dobrik, Jelly, 2.5. Damn! An animation channel had 2.8 billion. I never even heard of. That's nuts. And I honestly was shocked to see myself as number 1. I didn't know. 4 billion. Bruh. That's fucking nuts, dude. 4 billion. Jesus. My videos aren't even good. How have people not realized this yet? Then they had a celebration of random things like top female artists and friends, and first Middle Eastern creator to hit 10 million subscribers, and Kursagat's educational, yada yada yada. And, you know, I understand that it doesn't really fit to put Etika in there somewhere. For those of you who don't know, Etika was a YouTuber that passed away last year. He committed suicide. He definitely deserves to be recognized in some way. I understand that it doesn't really fit in this format, but they should have made space for it, in my opinion. I didn't even think about it when I gave feedback, to be honest, but it's so obvious. I find it kind of funny because everyone's like, oh, this is a Watch Mojo video. Well, Watch Mojo made their own rewind, and what they did was they ranked the moments that happened, their personal favorite moments. And there you go. There you have an actual reflection of what happened this year. KSI versus Logan and PewDiePie versus T-Series. And look, they made space for Etika as well. They somehow managed to do it. So it isn't impossible, huh? Some other notes. Apparently, Congratulations got more likes than number 8. But they didn't include it. Okay, so there was some politics involved. I watched through last year's as well, and oh my god, it was so much worse than I remember. Jesus Christ. Oh god. Oh, so bad, and all the preachiness and all the But I didn't think this year was that bad. That was my genuine reaction. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that important. I don't think it's that big a deal. But clearly these videos have worked themselves up to be something really big for the platform. It's almost like it's become a way for people to just unleash all their frustration with YouTube into one spot. Like, that's what it feels like it's become. Let's read some comments as well. Only reason I watched this is to see if they put Felix and Marcia's wedding. That's it. Last year we made something with the most disliked, so this year let's try to break that record. Okay, all right. I feel like the unnecessary hate is just like kind of cringe as well. It doesn't feel like a YouTube rewind to me. Well, no one likes YouTube rewind. Why would they try and capture it? But I think that's the point. People did used to like rewinds. Like the 2015 one was great. People really liked it. It was very, very popular. Man, that's crazy to looking back on these. But the problem is that along the way, these YouTube Rewind videos became more and more of an advertising reel. It made it so that we can only show the top friendliest creators and look how good we are, look how all the positive things we come, and it just becomes preachy and it became cringy, and it stopped becoming a reflection of what the year was and more just of hey look advertisers, look how epic our website is, and it just became more and more and more and more. You know, YouTube probably spent millions and millions to create these videos, and that's an investment for them to make so that they can get more advertisers onto the platform. But when in reality 2018 wasn't a good year for YouTube, a lot of creators were frustrated, and then shoving this video into your face was probably the worst thing you could possibly do. So it's like this year they just given up on the whole advertising reel thing, and you know, people made the joke like, what, I could have edited this rewind. Did they pay an intern $500 or something like that? Well, obviously if they can't make an advertising reel out of it, why would they spend the money on it? It makes perfect sense from that perspective. They did engage with people making fun of the rewind in the comments on Twitter, which I thought was funny. Wow, YouTube Rewind 2019 was just an upgraded version of top 10 anime list. How are we supposed to make memes out of this? Come on. Peak 2019 mood, being mad that YouTube Rewind didn't give enough to be mad about. So good, so true. All right, couple things. Charlie pointed out, I think, pretty well in his Rewind video.
Over well because the ship has already sailed. People know that YouTube is not out to make itself a better platform for viewers or creators. They're out to make it better and safer for brands. It takes one click to figure that out. When you go to YouTube's homepage, when you're not signed in, all you get as a recommended or available to watch right away is Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon slapping his fucking desk and pissing his pants shit.
And that's what Rewind became, you know? But people know that's not the truth. Jax Films also did a good video where he pointed out, like, secretly, we want the cringe. We want to see Keanu Reeves say you're breathtaking to Baby Yoda, and we all love to hate YouTube Rewind at this point. Let's get real here. So Ethan got an email from YouTube about promoting Rewind.
If I am tweeting about YouTube Rewind and I need to pose a call to action question to my fans, like, what was your favorite part of Rewind? Hashtag YouTube Rewind. And then when people respond to me and use the hashtag, they'll get a surprise and a delight. Ooh. Someone from YouTube will randomly select people that respond to me to give them, wait for it, a fanny pack.
Wait, so YouTube wanted Ethan to post what was your favorite part of Rewind, and the top comments will get a fanny pack. Guys, what was your favorite part of YouTube Rewind 2019? Fanny pack, question mark? So yeah, that's pretty much all my thoughts that I had on 2019 Rewind. I know, not very exciting, but there's not much to work with. I wonder what they should do at this point. Like, what can YouTube do to have a successful Rewind? Because clearly they've done it before. I think that's literally it. They just need to go back to what it used to be, a reflection of what the year is. Don't exclude creators and stop showing the same creators over and over again. I wonder if they will actually go back to that then or not. It will be interesting to see next year what they're gonna do. Clearly this new format didn't work out well, but it still didn't do as bad as last year. So hey, that's an epic win. What do you think would make the perfect Rewind? I think that's it, yeah. Just go back to what it used to be. But then again, how are you gonna get people involved? Like, if I got asked to be in Rewind 2020, I'd be like, I don't know about this. You gotta have to prove yourself first, kinda. All right, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See ya. Bye-bye. Hey. Oh, actually, guys, make this the liked video so next year we can be part of Rewind.
Behold! For too long you have been farting in the darkness. Now, you are entering a new era where you shall craft thy own poop. The hour of fart spells and poop grades is coming. Marzia, Edgar, and Butt Elves need your help. The time where you will face butt crawlers is almost at hand. When you are seated on the porcelain throne, pooping is the game to play. I'm not supposed to have my opinion about that, but the prize is